Right before I woke up, I had this dream that I had gone to like a inexpensive country restaurant with these people that wanted to continue doing business for my family, and they were trying to explain to probably to Dad that, I just get in a car with anybody, and I'm not the kind of person that is worth any kind of concern, and that I should just be swept aside. And but at the same time they were telling me I was being too hostile to people, so you have this concept of people just being anybody and people being worth my concern, and me, I'm trying to better and better not waste my mental energy on people who are of no relevance to me. And so it's interesting how people manipulate this stuff. So anyway, in the dream, it ends up happening that they pass me on the street. I'm walking somewhere, and I say, "Oh, it's lunchtime. Let's go back to that place." So they pick me up, but when it turns out that I have $10 in my pocket, I think I've forgotten my purse, and then I reach in my pocket and I've got $10. And okay, I can get lunch at this place that we went for $10. That'd be fine. And so they drive past that place and drive way out to a really expensive restaurant where there's just absolutely nothing. You can't even get an appetizer for $10. And then they're trying to say that I should be a slave girl because I'd get in a car with just anybody when I got in a car with just them. So so the dream was about people trying to play at all different sides and stuff. And my complaint and what I'm arguing about is they're being successful too often. Their agenda is progressing too often. And sometimes we have to let things slip, let things get a little headway while we're working on something in another spot and stuff. But sometimes it cuts it pretty close around here. And maybe it cuts it closer other places. And when you're playing the long game, people get these mistaken ideas about what kind of development is going to happen here in Bloomington, and then it doesn't pan out. And this happens over and over again. And there are lots of people here that get people to invest a lot in a very expensive scheme, expecting rich people to materialize from someplace to pay $14, $15 for a sandwich and and a pint or something like that. But it just doesn't work out. You see these places, it's one restaurant for a while and one restaurant for another while. And Scholars Inn closed, and they've been there forever. Well, they've been there since Ben Franklin shut down. I've been here since before that. You could tell they were really struggling. They were trying to get more people in there for lunch, and it was kind of busy, but I don't know what was wrong with their model. Too much fancy stuff, too many people wanting too many different new things, and why aren't you having this and that and the other thing, probably. Anyway, but the small farms, we need to continue that model. They've been productive because as soon as they went online, Slater Farms got flagged year after year after year. Indiana didn't do anything about it, but all those reports are on file.